lads and lassies, welcome back to another episode of the Blindness Podcast. That's how I say it. Well, guys, my guest today is a guest. You were actually, well, first of all, April, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, thank you. Welcome back. I'm saying that because you were actually my first ever guest on this show. But me being the dumbass that I am, I messed up the recording, so I was never able to release it. And then since then, I've released a bunch of videos. But you're back, so I'm glad you're back. Thank you for coming back. The reason I know you is because I taught your quinceañera.
Yeah.
So how was that? What was that like? Because again, I didn't release the footage from before your quinceañera.
Yeah.
And I remember we talked about it. You know, you were excited for it. You were nervous. But how was your whole party? Like, give us your overall. Unless it was bad, then don't give us bad.
No, it was good.
I was just kidding. No, be 100% real. How was it? Did you enjoy it? How was the whole party as a whole?
Okay, so the party bus, it's kind of boring. Like, everyone was just drinking and like, smoking. I was like, bruh.
Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm laughing because you have your mom behind the camera.
Oh,
right here.
yeah.
So if you hear anything, that's the lovely Kenya who's
my
April's
mom.
mom. So it's funny, but continue.
Anyway, so yeah, everyone was like drinking, smoking. I was like, bro, like do a lap dance, do something. And then everyone was just like this in the party bus because they were all high. I was like, oh my god. But then we went to my party and it was fun. Like, I was so nervous for the dances because I low-key messed up in, like, all my dances.
Really?
A little bit. Like, I would forget a couple moves. And then I got super drunk and I blacked out. And I was crying. I went home. I threw up all over my mom. I was like, oh, my God.
Damn.
I don't remember nothing.
Damn, that's crazy. Other quinceañeras are going to watch this and be like, that's what I want to do.
I know, they're going to be like, oh my God, such an inspiration.
I know. Wow, that's crazy. That's funny. You know what's funny? I didn't see any of that because I think I left early.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I left early. I forgot why. I had to go be a dad somewhere. But well, I'm glad you had fun. You saying, you're telling me off camera that you're trying to tell your mom to throw you another party.
Yes, because I blacked out. I want to redo it. I want to get drunk, but not that drunk because I mixed vodka, tequila, and beer, and I was chugging everything. So I won't do that this time.
She promises, Mom.
Yeah, I promise. Give me a 16.
Your mom said that she was thinking about throwing an 18, which I feel like it's gonna be more fun because you're gonna.
Well,
be
yeah,
18.
I'm a legal.
Yeah. Which I mean, turning 18 doesn't really give you a right to do anything because you still can't drink. But I don't know. Your mom, I don't know. You have cool parents, so. And I said off camera, you have cool young parents.
Yeah.
I had a kid this year, so I think that's cool that I'm gonna get to be like a young parent,
Yeah.
Which I feel is like one of the advantages of having a kid at a young age. But enough about kids, cause
yeah, I'm not having no kids.
Yeah, not anytime soon. So I'm glad you had fun in your quinceañera.
Yeah, that's
cool. How were the dances? Did you like them?
Yeah, my favorite one was El Viper because, like, it was so fun.
You just like dancing Spanish music?
Yeah, and then when the guys were, like, thrusting, it was so funny. Everyone was laughing or they were, like, whistling.
Yeah. I know. It's funny. Every time I put a stuff like that, they look funny because they just kind of, like...
Yeah.
I don't know. They just kind of, like, throw their hands... Because they're not like, they don't know how to put, like, emotion into their dance. So they just kind of... And they're kind of embarrassed because they're...
Well, yeah.
They're young. So they kind of just go, like,
And then their parents were there.
Yeah,
I was
and
like,
there's
oh
adults there.
God.
That's why I make sure also before I put in anything that could be provocative, I make sure I ask the quinceañera, I ask the parents if everything's cool. A lot of the parents just say, yeah, we don't care,
That's how my mom was.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't care, just do it.
Especially because we're Hispanic, So
yeah.
Just like, they've seen worse, and that's just
for real
that's
though.
just like a little dance, But I'm glad you had fun. How's school? How's what grade are you in?
I'm in 10th grade.
You're in 10th grade, so you're a sophomore. How's that so far?
Freshman year was way better because, like, I would just do a bunch of crazy shit. So, like, it was fun. This year, they're, like, more strict, and the teachers are, like, rude. I don't like it at all.
What school do you go to?
I go to Tustin High.
Tustin High School. Oh, that's cool. Don't you have to take, like, a KC, or do you guys still have to do that?
No.
You guys don't have to do that no more? Damn, I had to do that in 10th grade. Wow. Okay, well, I'm glad it's more fun. Do you do you like? Hold on, sorry. That's my girlfriend. She can wait.
Oh my god.
In freshman year, okay, if you were, you know how in movies they always separate like high school kids, like
Mhm.
you know
Yeah.
the cool kids, you know, the nerds and stuff like that, right? That you
Uh-huh.
see. If you were to put yourself in a category, where would you fit in?
I don't know, cause like I don't consider myself cool, but I do consider myself like a little weird. Like I don't know.
Yeah, the plastics.
No, cierto. I don't even hang out with girls. I'm always with my boyfriend. But I think I would put myself with the weird kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of a cool category to be about. You know,
Yeah.
the only I don't know about in high school because they're like, she's weird, you know. But as an adult, it's cool because it shows that like you don't care, like you don't give a fuck what people think. You
Well,
know?
yeah.
So you're just doing you, you know. And if that's being weird, then that's being weird. How do you think you're doing in your grades? Like with your
I'm
grades?
doing better than freshman year, because freshman year I had all D's and F's.
Damn.
And this year now I have like C's and like B's. It's improvement.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's better than nothing.
Well, yeah.
Are you excited? Are you in any sports or no?
No, I'm not athletic at all.
No?
Mm-mm.
No, you just don't like it, or you just...
I don't like it, and I have asthma, so I can't even run, bro. Like, I
so
suck.
You run like a mile, you're like...
Yes. Oh my god.
I have asthma too, but actually doing sports helped me a lot because now I can kind of like... It's kind of gone away like over the years. But that's cool. So what do you have any hobbies? Since you don't do sports, what do you have any like actual
I mean,
hobbies?
does Instagram count as a hobby?
I guess nowadays it does.
It does now.
You are now. That's a good segue to speaking of social media.
Yeah.
We talked about this before.
Yeah.
So you like Instagram a lot.
Yeah. I do.
What do you like about it? You just like posting pictures and stuff?
Yeah, I just like posting, and then like every time I gain followers, it's like I'm a step closer to like the future, like because I want to like go into fashion, and I feel like Instagram can give you like such a big like
exposure.
Yeah.
And you actually you're on a good like way there.
Yeah.
Because I asked you before on how like because you're pretty popular on Instagram, and how like but you didn't really do like not that I'm not trying to take away the credit.
No, it's okay.
But like sometimes like people sing or something like that, but how'd you get to be popular? It just happened?
Yeah, it just happened. Like I would just always post like just carelessly. I was like, oh whatever, let me just post today. And then I started noticing that I would gain a lot, and then that I would get a lot of likes, and now I have 29K. So it's just like weird to me.
Yeah, that's a lot. How much did you have before your Quincenera? Do you remember? I think you were like in your early 20s, no?
Yeah, I barely had like 20K.
Yeah,
probably.
So since then, it's only been a couple months. You've already gone up 9,000 followers.
Yeah.
Just by posting pictures.
Yeah, it's so easy. But then again, it's not easy because if you post something your followers don't like, it doesn't get enough likes, comments, nothing. Like. That's the thing I hate about Instagram. Like, you have to worry about likes. You have to worry about comments, like, comparing yourself to other people. Yeah. Like, it could bring you down so much.
Yeah. That's how people can get depressed. You know? When you compare your lives to it. So, do you think you've ever done that? Like, you've compared your life to other people? And
I have so many times. And I think that's one of the bad things about Instagram, that if you're not super, like... I'm not gonna say mentally stable, but like if you don't know how to handle certain things, it's gonna be bad for you because you're just gonna end up comparing yourself. You're gonna get upset. You're gonna be like, oh, why don't I look like this? Why don't I have that?
Yeah.
So like it's hard sometimes.
Yeah, it is kind of it. You have to like be able, like you say, mentally stable. You kind of have to like be there and have confidence. You know. Do you think growing so fast in the Instagram community has affected you in any way?
Yeah, it makes me feel like I have to post more, like I have to give myself more to people, and I'm just not like that. Like you follow me, and sometimes I won't post for like a week because I just want time to myself, and sometimes it does drain me because I do compare myself, so I just need like a couple days to like gain my confidence back and stuff. So
have you ever been like, okay, I'm getting too like into this, I'm getting like like how you say, I'm comparing myself too much and I'm starting to feel sad. I need to put my phone down for like a week or whatever. Have you ever done that?
I've done that. That's why sometimes I don't post for a while, because I'm like, no, because if I post something and it doesn't get the amount of likes or comments that I'm used to, I'm gonna feel bad. So like, yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy how social media makes us feel that way.
I know. I hate it.
You know, and it's funny because I think it's funny. I try to be funny, like on my posts, like if I'm doing it, if I'm putting a caption or whatever. But I call people out on their shit because I think it's funny sometimes. Like, you see typical stuff, like everybody. For example, yesterday, all you see is thankful. You know, you see, like people post, I'm thankful for this, I'm thankful for that, and I'm like, I just think it's funny. You know, like people like all of a sudden everybody has to like post something they're thankful. It's like the meme that says, you know, if you don't post it, like it didn't happen. You know. So I'm one of those people that just like, I mean, I don't have to post things to like show that I'm thankful for what I have.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people posting paragraphs, and I was just like, oh, I don't have time. On my story for my boyfriend, all I posted was thankful for you always, just like something cute and simple.
I know, but I think it's funny, you know, and it's crazy how like we're affected by social media today.
It sucks. Like, it's so much, especially because I'm 15.
I know. Yeah, you're very young. You're very young.
I don't know how I do it.
So you're only gonna grow. Do you have a goal? Like, did you set yourself a goal? Like, oh, by the age, I don't know, in a year I have to have gained this amount of followers.
No, I'm not that like crazy about it. I'm just like, if I get that many, then I get that many. Like, if I grow faster than I expect, then it happens.
Are you interested in doing any sort of like modeling?
Yes, I want to, but the problem is that I'm so shy, and then like I said, I compare myself. So I think I just need to gain more confidence, and then I'll be able to like branch myself out to stuff like that.
I know we talked about this last time, but you don't really post videos, huh? Of like you like speaking or anything.
No,
like that.
I don't.
So this is kind of rare for you, huh? Like,
I know.
I mean, doing this is actually, like you say, you're so shy. So doing this is kind of like, it kind of boosts your confidence a bit, you know?
Yeah, it's like a step.
Yeah, it's a step. Like, wow, I'm actually doing this in front of camera, you know, and stuff like that. So that's very cool. And is it because you're shy that you don't post things like videos?
Yeah.
So you mostly post pictures?
And then a lot of my followers haven't heard my voice, and I feel like my voice is so annoying. So
it is. I'm just kidding.
So I'm just like nervous, and then since you're gonna post this, obviously I'm gonna promote it on my Instagram.
Thank you.
And I'm so nervous for people to watch.
Really?
Yes, because then people from my school are gonna be like, oh, you did an interview? They're gonna like make fun of me. I'll be like, oh my god.
You know what I've realized that people like originality. So for example, like you know how you say you're weird?
Yeah.
You just being yourself, like people like it, you know. People don't like when you just keep copying other people.
For real, I'm not gonna act like a Kardashian.
Yeah. So you know, like, so you just being on here, you know, and just doing something like random and that you don't see like a lot of people do. It's just, it kind of like it's good, you know. People like that, but like, wow, you know, she did that, and like you said, it's a good stepping stone for making videos and stuff like that. But that's crazy. That I mean, just the whole social media thing is crazy.
It is.
Has anybody ever contacted you for modeling or anything like that?
No, it's mostly just like little brands, and they're like, oh, can you like buy our clothes and then promote it? I'm like, I'm not gonna buy your clothes and then promote it for free. No.
Wait, they actually ask you to buy their clothes?
Yeah.
They won't give it to you?
No.
I'm like, fucking assholes.
I'm like, girl, I'm not gonna pay $17 for this cheap ass shirt and then promote it for free.
Yeah. Damn, I can't believe they actually make you buy it.
I know.
Like, I would have been like, here's like 5 shirts or whatever, you know.
Or some clothing brands offer me to give it like free, but it's so ugly. I'm like,
don't like it?
Yeah, I'm like, girl, how am I gonna promote this? It's so ugly.
At least you're real with it. That's one of the things I like about you. And since teaching, like when I was teaching at Quincenera, you've always spoke your mind. Like you don't care.
I don't.
You say what you're thinking, you know. And I remember doing your quinceañera, we didn't get along 100% because you didn't like some of the steps I was giving or this and that, and and I didn't like that you were telling me, like giving me attitude or whatever it was, but that's good. It's good because that shows that you don't let people like push you around, So that's good. Was I your only teacher?
Yeah.
No. I didn't have Ariel or Sam.
Oh yeah, you did, but then I told you that I didn't want her. Oh. I'm low-key exposing myself right now.
You're down. I don't remember that, but like I said, you just speak your mind, which is 100% cool. I realized your mom left, so she's probably like,
I know.
I don't want to hear this anymore. I mean, she'll be able to watch it when this goes live. But yeah, I'm happy you're back because it is. This is funny. I don't know. This is funny. Before camera, this is completely off topic, but before we started recording, we were talking about you were in a car accident.
Yes, it was.
And what the heck? Like I know I reached out to you when you got into an accident. I forgot why. Because on my story, I posted a TikTok of me in the hospital. Oh, yeah. And I got back to you because, I mean, I know you. So I'm like, I just want to make sure you're okay, you know? And you had told me, but I totally forgot about it. So you were in a car accident. Yeah. And what was that experience like?
I mean, it was really scary. I've been in 2 other accidents. One when I was, like, such a baby with my dad. And then another one, like, when I was 9 with my mom, but it wasn't bad. Yeah. So this time around, it was so scary. I passed out. Our doors, like, were stuck. We couldn't open them. The airbags went off. I was just like, what the hell?
When did you wake up?
I woke up like a minute after because I heard my mom yelling and she was on the phone. And then there was a bunch of neighbors, like, coming, trying to open the door for us because it was, like, smashed. Yeah. So, yeah, I woke up. I was like, what the hell? I couldn't breathe. And then with my mom telling me to call someone, I'm like, relax. I can't breathe.
I can picture you guys arguing in the car like, Mom, fucking relax.
I know. I told her. I was like, Ma, espérate. Like, I can't breathe. She was freaking out. I was just trying to calm her down. I was like, dude, relax. We're fine. Because you know my mom. My mom, like, she freaks out for everything. And good thing she's not here because she would have been telling me stuff. But I told her, I was like, bro, like, relax, we're fine. Like, just let the people help us. And she was like, ay, es que pero you have to call your dad, you have to call everyone. And I was like, wait. I was like, hold on, I can't breathe, bruh. And then they just helped us out of the car.
You're making it sound like you're a lot more calm than you probably were.
I just got out the car and then I was laying down on the sidewalk and I was just trying to breathe because I couldn't breathe. And then my mom kept telling me to call my dad. I was like, oh my God. No, I'm not.
Yeah, that's what
No, I wasn't. Oh, I said check my mom because you acted like you were dying.
That's what I'm saying. You're making it sound like, Mom, relax. It was just a car accident.
I thought of it as just a car accident because, like, it wasn't like we flipped over. We ran off the freaking freeway or something. We just, like, went to the side of a house.
But it was... That's it? You just went to the side of the car, just sent you from the street to the side of a house. But it was a pretty bad accident. It was.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, you blacked out, so
yeah,
that's crazy. And you couldn't breathe. Was it because you were injured, or was it just because like it just shocked?
I think it was shock and because the airbags or whatever. I was like, oh hell no.
You didn't get any like major injuries?
No, I didn't get anything. Just from the seatbelt, I got like a little scratch here and here. That was all I got.
Damn, that's crazy. And you said it was like there was some young guys, right?
Yeah, it was like 4 or 3.
Do you think they were texting and driving?
I feel like they were like drunk or smoking. Really? I feel like they were doing something.
Yeah. What did they do? They didn't do anything? Do you remember?
No, I think they were just on the sidewalk sitting down, and then I think one of them left.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's like, fuck this, huh? And took off.
He's like, fuck, I'm out. I didn't do anything.
Damn, well, I'm glad you guys are okay.
Yeah.
How long were you in the hospital?
I was only there for a day. My mom was there for like 3 days.
Was it, you think, because she thought she was dying?
No, they had to do so many things to her, and I was like, ugh.
Well, the car, you did say the car hit on her side, right?
Yeah, it was her side.
So, you know, obviously she probably got more impact than you, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm glad both of you guys are okay because, I mean, these things can end horrible, you know?
Yeah, my mom was bruised so bad. It was so bad.
Did she break anything? No?
Nah. You didn't break anything, right?
So not that I know of, huh?
Girl, your back is not broken.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Wow, like, and your mom had a very small car, huh? I remember.
Yeah, it was an really egg.
Yeah, it was a really like a small like hatchback car. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, the plus is I saw you guys roll up right now in a new whip, so I was like,
yeah, we got a Jeep now.
Yeah, I was like, damn, tax money came in. I was like. Either that, she got a raise, you know, or I thought maybe like you guys sued them or something, but
we said bye to the Toyota Yaris.
Yeah.
Don't get that car. It sucks.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. But,
yeah.
I mean, everything turned out good. Your mom got a new car. You're not traumatized, no?
Yes, sometimes when like I see the cars coming, I flinch. I'm like, oh hell no. So, I get so scared.
So you got a little traumatized?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. And
so now I'm never gonna drive.
I know. I was about to ask you that. I was about to ask you, do you think that's gonna like get you more scared when you start to learn how to drive?
Yeah, I don't want to drive at all.
No. Have you even tried like learning how to drive?
My dad tried teaching me once, and I ran a stop sign.
Really?
Yeah, cause I got nervous on how to brake. And then I went super hard, and then we like. Yeah. No, I can't do it.
Do you use both feet like to drive?
Yeah.
You know? Like you push the brake with.
I don't even reach. My dad had to scoop my chair all the way in the front because I couldn't reach.
That's funny. How tall are you? Do you know?
I'm 5 feet.
Oh, you're not that tall. I mean, you're not that small. I think my girlfriend's shorter than you, to be honest. Yeah, I think she's like 4'11", 4'10". I think.
Oh my god.
I think. I'm not sure, but I'm not. I mean, I'm not tall either, so. I'm 5'7", so I'm pretty short.
It's okay. My dad's like 5'5".
Yeah, 5'6" on in the mornings. Yeah.
With his boots.
Yeah. His work boots, huh? It's funny because they say you're supposed to like measure your height in the morning. That's when you're your tallest. But throughout the day,
you shrink.
Yeah, you shrink because the day is so stressful. That's funny. But I think this is a good time to start ending the podcast. I don't like making these too long because I know in today's age, people's people's attention is like.
Their attention span is so short.
Yeah. Thank you for saving me because I couldn't think of the word. But yeah, it is. That's why everything becomes shorter. You know, like a minute, like, and people don't have time to
they just skip everything and fast forward.
Yeah. Where's the good part? I like doing these because I listen to them while I'm working or whatever, you know, and I like to listen to something. But you know, thank you for coming back, April. I'm glad you sat down and talked with us. If you ever want to be back, just let me know. If you ever want to speak about something, because I did ask you before we started if there's any specific topic you wanted to talk about, because I like talking about crazy stuff on here. Yeah. Like when I have people on here, I have people talk to me about their life, how they changed their life, or things they believe, you know. So if you ever want to argue with me about anything, let me know, because I did want to have one of my friends on here, but he just lagged it on me because we were gonna argue about like the whole police brutality kind of thing against like black people and stuff like that. Fuck the police. So you know, we can argue about that later. But like we were gonna argue about that, like, you know, police being racist and blah blah, because we disagreed on certain things. So if you ever want to argue about something and your mom's not around, because I know you argue with your mom a lot. So if your mom's not there to argue with, you can come argue with me. For sure. When she like goes out to vacation or something, she's like, I need someone to argue with, and then you can hit me up. So thank you for coming, April. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. It was very fun. All right, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one, guys. Peace. Bye.